All right, I'm hitting record,
Wonderful.
and I'm saying this.
What do you say?
Merry Christmas, everybody. If
And a happy Jew year.
if I play my cards right, and if we get this, if I get the edit done in time, and if it doesn't get copyright claimed for too long, and a whole bunch of other dominoes don't fall in pieces, this should go up on Christmas Day. This should be our Christmas present to our fans and for other people that might like 80s movies. That's right.
It.
Shecky does the 80s, and we're going back to 1984, taking the Wayback Machine. Now, I want you to remember that this is 84.
Not 85.
Not 85. It's 84. And we are watching the classic Gremlins. So Gremlins. This movie, got to remember, 1984. I'm 14 years old. This movie captures my fucking imagination. I think, if I remember correctly, Christmas time we had stocking stuffers over the fireplace, actual stockings, right. and the grandparents would come by and put shit in there.
Of course. I
got the Gremlins movie magazine.
They made magazines for movies?
They made a Gremlins, just little like souvenir collector's edition. Supposedly, I suppose if I had it today, it would be worth something. But it was sort of a behind the scenes with a bunch of photos and stories about how they did everything, and it was the coolest thing ever.
It was special features before there was DVD, right?
84, yeah. They didn't put 84. The reason that VHS tapes don't have special features on them is because the length of the tape mattered. It was an actual economic concern how much tape you were.
Scarface was 2 tapes.
Had to be, because it was cheaper to produce it that way. Anyway, but. So it wasn't until DVDs came along that the idea of filling up that extra space with special features really took hold. So yeah, before DVDs, magazines and shit. And here I am, and I had the behind the scenes on it. I love this movie. I love this movie because it's dark. And there's 3 people we need to talk about.
Let's talk about them.
First is Joe Dante, the director.
All right.
Joe Dante...
No idea who that is. Is there anything he's done that I'm familiar with?
He hopped on my radar early because he's a student of the Roger Corman school. I don't know that he did a Roger Corman movie, but I think he used to like cut trailers for him or something. So he came like from under Roger Corman. He does Piranha in 77, 78, something like that. And Piranha is one of those good Jaws ripoff horror movies. You know? Jaws, Orca, Piranha. Piranha was the small fish that was eating everybody, and it's a pretty and funny movie. Then I think he did one of the werewolf movies, not Wolfen, but I think The Howling. I gotta look.
Yeah, he did The Howling, 1981.
Are you looking him up? Okay, so I know him from Piranha and The Howling, and The Howling's really good. Howling, I haven't seen that in a long time. That might hold up.
We could do that. We could review that. We could react to that.
Not this week. We can't.
No, eventually.
So this movie, I don't know how he gets associated with Steven Spielberg, but this is a Steven Spielberg Presents, and Joe Dante's the director, and he does a hell of a job. He does a bunch of other movies coming up, but only has, a good career.
Fun fact, the writer of this film.
Well, that's the next guy we need to talk about.
Right, go ahead. Columbus. Who names their kid Chris Columbus?
Somebody with a hell of a sense of humor, I'll tell you that. But this is his first script. This is like an early script to him. And Chris Columbus comes on the scene with a trifecta, a triumvirate of 3 great scripts. He hits the ground running with Gremlins, Goonies, and Young Sherlock Holmes. And
wow.
And Young Sherlock Holmes is one of my. If I'm gonna pick like my favorite Sherlock Holmes movie, that's it. So Columbus is a hell of a writer. He nails these 3 movies right in a row. Goes on to direct Home Alone, and then a couple of other hits like Mrs. Doubtfire, and then leads off the Harry Potter series. Does the first 2 or 3 movies in that series. So Chris Columbus goes on to have a spectacular fucking career. Did you? Are you looking him up on IMDb?
I am. I'm impressed.
No. What I don't understand is his most recent entry.
Let's see. What is his most recent?
The
Gremlins 3?
No. The one that's out. The Santa Chronicles 2.
The Christmas Chronicles 2.
The Christmas Chronicles 2 with Kurt Russell and Goldie Hawn. How the Mighty Have Fallen. That's all I can say. But speaking of how the mighty have fallen, the third guy we need to talk about has been pretty much lost to history. This is a guy who did not make the digital transition as far as I know.
Cool.
He's special effects wizard Chris Wallace. He created the Gremlins. And his claim to fame is he comes out of the ILM studios doing practical effects for Raiders of the Lost Ark. He is the guy who designs the melting faces.
Oh my God.
So that's his.
He did a great job.
Well, here's the story I remember about Chris Wallace. When they go to make Gremlins, he came in with a gremlin. And they went, that's awesome. This is an amazing creature. We can't wait to put it to use. He says they can do anything.
What does he mean, anything? What do they mean by anything?
He challenged the cast, crew, and production people to come up with ideas for what they wanted to see these Gremlins do, because spoilers, they're gonna overrun a town. So there's a lot of impossible puppetry scenes in this movie. Puppetry that, today, if you needed 200 gremlins in a room all doing something different, you've got a computer program for that. You can copy and paste as many gremlins as you want, change them up a little bit, animate them differently. Now, do that same thing with live puppets. Hundreds of them at a time. And they're all different, and they're all doing something different. So Chris Wallace has my undying respect, because he was probably the last great creature creator. A guy with the school of Carlo Rambaldi. That's probably a name you don't know, but
I have no idea who that is.
We need to jump in. You need to count it down.
I agree. On the count of subscribe. Like, comment, subscribe.
There's a big fanfare up top.
Oh, this music is great.
Oh, Warner's. Well, that's weird, because they shot it at Universal. All right, slide over.
What year is this?
This is 1984.
Friends, let me introduce myself. Peltzer's the name, Rand Peltzer.
Rand Peltzer.
That's me there on the corner. I'm an inventor.
An inventor.
And I have a story to tell. No wonder you gotta drag people in off the street.
I look at that hallway today, I'm like, that dude's about to get robbed.
Well, go ahead, mister. Look around. See if there's something you like.
Well, we know he's not into feet.
That guy, that guy's a country singer and songwriter.
Really?
country singer and songwriter named Hoyt Axton. Hoyt Axton had a hit song. He didn't do it, but it was covered by Three Dog Night.
Grandfather.
With Mogwai comes much responsibility. I cannot sell him at any price.
Not at any price.
Wait outside and then I'll be right out. Just go.
The kid's an
Just
entrepreneur.
don't read it after dark.
Well, how do you know that?
I've seen the references. I've seen the Family Guy references, the I Love the 80s. I know a little bit about this movie.
I'm showing it to you because I assumed you didn't.
I haven't seen it. There's a difference.
Look, mister, there's 3 rules you've got to follow.
Yeah, but then...
Don't talk about Fight Club. Don't talk about Fight Club.
He hates bright light, especially sunlight. It'll kill him. And keep him away from water. Don't get him wet. But the most important rule, the rule you can never forget, no matter how much he cries, no matter how much he begs, never, never feed him after midnight.
Well, we know where this is going.
Kid, whatever you say. Hey, listen, thanks. And have a Merry Christmas.
There you go.
Christmas.
Here you go. I'm excited for you to see this. Kingston Falls.
Where is this?
Take a look. Where is that? This is why I thought you'd like this.
Oh, is that Hill Valley?
Not 1984, it wasn't.
Oh my God, they just reused the Hill Valley. Phoebe Cates is in this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
The thing that always killed me about this movie is, like all Christmas movies, it's filmed not in the wintertime.
Of course.
All of this snow is fake. All of these jackets are heavy. It's California in the summer.
Well, now you know what to ask Santa for, don't you?
I think the kids have coronavirus.
Yeah, they did. They're dead now.
So am I.
Jesus Christ.
This is what's left of my imported Bavarian snowman. Your dog broke it this morning.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Just tell me how much I owe you. I'll be more than happy to.
I don't want money.
Yeah, right.
I want your dog.
Jesus Christ.
Barney?
Give him to me. I'll take him to the kennel. They'll put him to sleep. It'll be quick and painless compared to what I could do to him.
Holy
What could you do?
fuck.
So I meant to tell you, his hit song that Three Dog Night did, you would probably know. Do you want to take a guess?
Can I get a hint?
It's about a frog.
I don't know.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog.
Ta.
Was a good friend of mine. Never understood a single word he said, but I helped him drink his wine, singing joy to the world. That's Hoyt Axton.
What is it?
No.
It's your new pet.
Come on, Barney, be a good dog.
The dog's reactions to this puppet are the most genuine things you are ever going to see.
You're kidding. Dad, it's really neat. Where did you get this?
Some little junk store in Chinatown.
Can I pick him up, Dad?
Sure, go ahead. Just be careful. You gotta be gentle.
I will.
I hope he's housebroken.
Hey, can get a picture taken? Smile.
It hates light, you idiots.
1, 2, 3.
No.
What happened?
He hates bright lights. You know, there's some things I forgot to tell you guys. And they're
The
really
rules.
important. Number one, he hates bright lights. We know
Yes.
that. But you gotta keep him out of the sunlight. Sunlight will kill him. Number two, keep him away from water. Don't give him any water to drink. And whatever you do, don't give him a bath. And probably the most important thing, don't ever feed him after midnight.
Seems easy enough.
How do you fuck that up?
Exactly. Yeah, I hope Chris Wallace is still working, doing practical effects somewhere, because these are some of the greatest puppetry you're ever going to see is in this movie. And the sound design is really good, especially for Gizmo as a creature.
Well, they're just building us up and then they're going to tear us apart. They're just going to completely tear us apart.
Well, this movie doesn't do anything until the rules start to get broken.
He seems to like you.
Like now.
Sorry. Who's in that jar?
Just water.
Who's making that noise?
Oh my god, did it just reproduce?
I don't know.
It,
I don't know.
The trouble with tribbles.
it reproduced. Don't get it wet, it'll reproduce.
But now you know why there are rules.
Oh my god.
I'll bet every kid in America would like to have one of these.
Jesus Christ.
They might even replace the dog as the family pet.
Oh no, he's gonna pour a ton of water on him. This idiot is gonna make a bunch of them.
Stripes a dick.
And they haven't eaten after midnight yet.
Elser pet.
No.
This could really be the big one.
They're cute, aren't they?
Not when you feed them after midnight.
How do you know this? I thought you've never seen this movie.
I told you, I've heard references.
Gremlins.
Gremlins. So, Gremlins is an original story, which is unusual for at least nowadays. But back then, it was an original story. It didn't come out of a comic or a short story or anything. But the idea of gremlins, like bringing down the planes in World War II and infecting machinery and stuff like that, that goes back a ways. That's actually like a train of thought, a trope that goes back to the war.
That's funny, you know, because I always thought everyone was happy during the holidays.
No,
No
God.
matter what.
Well, most people are, but some aren't. While everybody else is opening up their presents, they're opening up their wrists.
Cheers, thought.
It's graphic.
True. The suicide rate's always the highest around the holidays.
Now I'm depressed. Did you ever get depressed on Christmas?
I don't celebrate Christmas.
What, are you Hindu or something?
No, I just don't like to.
Well, what's not to like? I mean, it's a lot of fun, you know?
God! Say you hate Washington's birthday or Thanksgiving and nobody cares, but say you hate Christmas and everybody makes you feel like you're a leper or something.
Oh yeah, this is the biggest fantasy I've ever seen in my life.
Well, you should watch Fast Times at Ridgemont High then.
I've seen that film.
Yeah, then this isn't the biggest fantasy.
Night, Billy.
Good night, Billy.
You know, in today's world, she's married to Kevin Kline.
Why? Why would you just leave it sitting out there?
I know. So if we're keeping track,
Mom?
end of Act 1,
Yeah?
beginning
Mom, could you
of
come up
Act
here,
2.
please?
Then I want you to bring the vacuum cleaner upstairs for me.
What? Is this alien or something? What?
Well, they're the Mogwai, I guess.
The convention's great. Yeah.
Oh, there's
I said
Spielberg.
it's great. Actually, the competition is...
There's Robbie the Robot.
Competition's a little more advanced.
There's
than I expected.
H.G. Wells' Time Machine in the back.
Some really neat things, yeah.
You see, with the iPhone, they wouldn't have been able to do that.
I know it's Christmas Eve.
And it's gone.
I'll do the best I can.
H.G. Wells' time machine has disappeared.
It obviously time traveled.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a little Easter egg in this movie.
This is gross.
This is a dark kids movie, man. And it's a straight up horror movie. 1984, it wins the Saturn Award for Best Horror Movie.
Why? After he had a metamorphosis, why would you do that?
Hey. There now. Don't you feel better, huh?
How do you feel?
Like that dude just got his arm bitten off?
Jam that right in his ass.
Why his ass? It murdered him?
It did.
I thought this was a children's film.
I told you, it gets dark quick. That was that.
They made this for children? This is insane, man.
It's a horror movie. Straight up
For
horror.
children.
Yeah. There it is.
Oh, they're definitely gonna kill the bank lady.
Deagle. Deagle, 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 deagle. Oh, no, Gizmo, no.
What are they gonna do to him?
They're already
This is so
torturing him.
They're gonna kill the mom?
Billy told her to get out of the house, so it's her fucking fault at this point.
That thing is ugly as hell.
Chris Wallace was good to his prediction, though, and his promise. He can make him do anything. Yeah, one down. Look, mom don't take no shit.
Are you not entertained? Oh. The microwave? That thing's gonna explode, man.
Yes, it is.
Jesus Christ. What's her head count?
It's 3 right now, right?
Out of how many?
Well, I'm not really sure. I think 6.
She's done half on her own. That's pretty damn good.
Classic horror movie misdirection.
It's in the trees, man. It's in the trees. One shot. One shot. Oh. Oh.
Mom, are you all right?
Oh my God. That was insane. Barbecue, anyone?
Stripe.
Mom, it's Stripe.
The main guy. The big boss.
The head gremlin.
The head honcho.
Should I get it?
Yeah, go ahead and get it, honey.
Oh, I didn't mean that.
Should we take a? Are we breaking this up into 2 parts?
Can we come in, please?
We can. If we're going to stop it, we should stop it now. Because there we are at the halfway point. And like I said, there's kind of a slow burn. You don't get to see a gremlin right away.
No.
And you finally do. But I was talking about how the gremlins are kind of an early World War II trope. It was an honest, the enemy had gremlins that would fuck up machinery. And the
Germans had gremlins?
The best example of a gremlin fucking up machinery is Nightmare at 20,000 Feet with William Shatner.
Oh my God.
That's
what that was about?
a gremlin. Yeah. I think they even say gremlin in the Twilight Zone. So this is sort of a re-envisioning of that idea that there are little creatures that crawl up inside of machinery and technology and mess with it. That's what brought our bombs down in the war, or brought our bombers down in the big one, World War II.
We won that war. What is he talking about?
Yeah, I know, but he's still all shitty about foreigners. Dick Miller's a treasure, man. Dick Miller did other Joe Dante movies like The Burbs and whatnot. But the best thing you'll ever see him do is, if you find it on YouTube, he tells Corey Feldman to shut the fuck up.
Okay, wait a minute. I'm looking at this right now. What?
Yeah, Dick Miller, Corey Feldman. This is an easy one to find, but it's it's just an outtake from The Burbs where Corey Feldman's acting like an idiot and Dick Miller teaches him how to be a professional.
Jesus Christ! All right.
And it's one of my favorite moments ever.
Okay, so Corey Feldman versus Dick Miller, The Burbs. Let's see.
The Burbs, that's the one.
All right, let's see.
You're gonna enjoy
All right, it's starting.
What else could you do with those shoes?
Shut the fuck up, kid. We're trying to do some action.
It's short, right?
What the fuck? He straight up just said it to him?
Yeah, it's a short burn.
Yeah, that was funny.
But that's fucking Dick Miller being a professional actor, and that's Corey Feldman.
You don't think that was a little bit of what's the word, hazing? That felt more like hazing.
You know what it feels like to me? It feels like a guy who's done like 3 weeks on a movie with Corey Feldman.
sounds like you got filming 3 weeks with me.
Yeah, it's a lot like that. At some
very
point,
similar.
He's gonna snap. He's lucky that's all it was. I imagine Dick Miller could probably also just break him in half like a twig if he wanted to.
Half?
There you go. If I'll try to find that little clip and drop it in there so people can enjoy.
That was funny, man.
But if you made it this far into the video, hey, Merry Christmas. This should be our Christmas drop.
And a happy Jew year.
And a happy Jew year.
Thank you. Thank you.
Festivus for the rest of us and all the other good stuff. And check out part 2 of this reaction on Monday. Now, if I got my timing right, and I think I got my timing down, if we do the part 1 of the movie on Friday, we do the part 2 of the same movie on Monday, then we got a Lucifer that drops on Wednesday, and then a brand new movie drops on Friday. And that's the schedule I want to keep. What do you think?
Let's do it. Wonderful.
Let's do it. Think we can do it? I hope.
Absolutely.
Like, comment, subscribe, yell at me in the comments when we don't manage to do this.
We love you all. We love every one of you.